Alright, welcome back to the Supercoach Nuff channel. In this video we're going to review round 6 of the 2024 NRL Fantasy season. So as you can see, still not yet finalised for the round, but we will go with this as being accurate and correct. So 819, which feels like a good score, but still 44,000 for the round. Actually dropped some spots overall, around 26k. So I guess, having so much money on the bench, probably, we need to start really upgrading our team. But I guess, we'll worry about that once trades become available. So we'll just review for now. We've got Harry Grant with a 57 this week, which was actually higher than his Supercoach score, which is, probably doing a lot of work, just not getting those attacking stats. But that's okay. Cam Murray was a bit disappointing with a 32. I didn't see the game on Saturday night, so I can't comment on why that was the case. But from all reports, South Sydney as a whole were better, so it was just maybe an off game for Cam. Ruben Cotter with a 50. Josh Curran with 54, so very solid from our middles there. Jamin Salmon ended up playing a bit more on the edge than we thought was going to be the case. Got a 42, so that's fine. Sean Bloor, he's been a great success for our team, scoring a 70 this week, which was our top score. So pretty nice to get him in when we did. Nico Hines was our captain with a 53, which is fine. We'll take that. Ethan Strange with a 50, so a great return from him as well. 40 and 55 from Ero and Kiraz in the centres was nice. And then our wing fullbacks, we had Campbell with a 33. May have picked up an injury, which we have to follow up on. Pappenhausen with a 48 was okay. And Chevy Stewart, 26 will make a bit of cash. But we did bring him in for job security more so than, expecting him to score out of the blocks from game one. And then on the bench, we had Joey Lussick with a 52. Sam Hughes with a 32. Finny Fuiaki 33. So, they're just slow burning, doing their thing. And then we took Bostock's 39 on Friday night. Could have got a few more points if we went with Flanagan, but, that's neither here nor there. That's not a big deal breaker, I suppose. If we have a look at the league, and I haven't actually checked the league yet, but Titanic got us by 40 points. So Reece Robson with a 42. Terrell May with a 71. So that obviously, that's about 40 points over Cam Murray. So big difference there. I guess, I've got a few points back with Sean Bloor. But Sean Johnson is captain. That probably helps. So Johnson and Fogarty both in the 80s. 82 for both, actually. So the expensive halves stinging me. And then also, having Ponga and Tommy Turbo in the back line makes things a bit easier as well. And I guess, even the bench, so even with 16 players, still got completely outdone by Titanic. So, rough season so far. Things not going my way. But I guess we'll have to look at changing. So, hang on. It says we've got 3 trades left. So it must be just about to unlock. I am recording this at about 3 o'clock this afternoon. So that's interesting. But I guess obviously the big change will be Nathan Cleary will be back in the starting team. But we do have a lot of money to spend. So there will definitely be an improvement somewhere. I'll have to have a bit of time thinking about the options since I haven't had a chance to play around with it yet, given it's still all locked up. But yeah, we'll just see how it pans out. Can still see scores from this week, so I might just quickly go through and see, potential targets based on this week. So Manu was good with a 79, but obviously Teddy should be back this week, all going to plan. Kai Pearce-Paul, Terrell May, both great options, even at that more expensive price. Kalen Ponga, obviously, if we want to splurge in the wing fullbacks at this point in time, maybe Storm and Dogs. So Addo Carr, obviously getting a hat trick's nice, but not fantasy relevant. Bronson Sherry, this looked really good on that edge, so lost a bit of money last week. That'll sort of, I think, flip around. So he might be one we can bring in as a cheap centre option. Not that we necessarily need cheap, we need keepers. Munster looked good. So, all this talk about injury hampering him doesn't seem to be an issue. After that, probably not interested. So, Xavier Willison, so he'll kick up in price. Is it too late to get on him? Probably. Ship might have sailed on that pick. Pat Carrigan carving up, playing 80 minutes in Payne Haas's absence. Awesome. Cobbo as a pod wing fullback or centre option. Yeah, I think we can really beef up our forward pack, which is probably where we need to focus. Or maybe we just go straight to a Sean Johnson, stop mucking around. 82 points. Cherry Evans, so maybe we get SJ in preparation for the Origin period. Wade Egan's been good, playing big minutes too. Do we bring him in as another Origin type pick? Tohu Harris, the classic Origin pick, 82 minutes, 69 points. Bad man. Eels, Cowboys. So Dylan Brown, might have bottomed out in price. Is he a cut price keeper option for the Origin period? Jermaine Hopgood, top target, dual position, PPM, 1 per minute essentially. Could be an option. We've already got Lussick, so he'll bounce back, make us some more cash. Got Cotter after that. Nothing of note. Sharks Rabbitohs. So Blake Brayley had a good one. Teague Wilton top scored, 2 tries helps. Britton Nickera, so losing a bit of cash. Maybe he's one we pick up on the cheap as a value option. Hines we've got. Mamazoulis, played 80 minutes. That's massive. So definitely one we need to consider going forward. Particularly if it looks like he's not just going to be I guess it's not just a rev up for Cook in reserve grade. Tigers and Dragons. So Zach Lomax has been a good pod, I guess, for those that are on him. Stefano, still crushing 50-point scores. Appy Coruscant's probably, peaked in price at this point. One we can maybe let go. And I guess, Jamal Fogarty's still on the table at that slightly cheaper price as well. So, could be one to look at. Joe Tarpany as an Origin type pick in the middle had a good game. Chris Randall's been interesting, real workhorse. I think he's playing at lock, so 70 and 90 minutes, dual position. Could be a nice little point of difference, perhaps. Could get Morgan Smithies as that dual position option. He had a good game. Dave Fafita goes straight for the quality on the edge. So there's some interesting decisions there. Can we play around with the team yet? Not yet. So that's fine. So definitely some good stuff to think about. But obviously we've still got team lists to come on Tuesday. Tops, chops, traps, and slaps on Wednesday, where we'll start to look at some of these options with a bit more detail. And then obviously we'll do the round preview on Thursday, where I'll run through my team as it's going to go into round 7. But we'll wrap the video up there, since that's all we can really do at this point. So as always, if you've got any questions, comments, thoughts, feel free to add them below this video. Give us a like if you enjoy the NRL Fantasy content. subscribe for all the fantasy sports content on the channel. And other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.